Hi and welcome. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you. I really appreciate it. I am new to this whole realm of the beauty community and having a channel. So I want to thank you for the ones that have subscribed, and if you haven't, I really hope you'll enjoy my content as well as review some of the previous videos, and hopefully it's something you like to see and you'll want to see more of me, so you will subscribe as well as give me a thumbs up as well. So with that said, I want to go through a couple of things with you. I'm a primer girl. I love face primer, I love eye primer, and when I came to the States, there was a lot more availability to me, and I ended up with a drawer full, as you can see by the thumbnail. So I wanted to go through the drawer, and I figured why not go through it on camera, and then I can give you my take on why I purchased these items, if they're the ones I grab, and then we can take it from there. So a lot of them are also sample sizes that I got in like Sephora kits or beauty boxes, so we'll take it from there. The one of my least expensive but most favorite primers is from Wet n Wild. It is their matte one from their Photo Focus brand. Okay, I'm really excited, so I want to just take a breather and start. Okay, I am not a girl that loves silicone-y type of primers. With that said, as the aging process is coming in, I find silicone primers sometimes help with blurring and filling in a couple of the creases that have started showing up on me. So even though this is my old favorite and I love, 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 love it, I wanted to try some other products. So that being said, you guys know this is where my heart and soul fell in love with primers. The newest one that I got was from Maybelline called Master Prime. This is very silicone-y. It is supposed to blur, pore minimize. It's what I'm wearing today under my makeup. I like it. So that ended up being a win. In one of the beauty boxes, we got a primer from ULTA Repair. It's the first aid company. It's supposed to be for sensitive skin. It has that same white, creamy consistency that my Wet n Wild one does. So this ended up being nice and I enjoyed it very much. I bought full sizes of this and I keep getting sample sizes of this. It is the Professional from Benefit. It's been around a long time. I've tried it once or twice, but I somehow never reach for it. So it's really, really weird. But I put it now in a smaller box that I'm leaving on the top of my counter, so that I'm going to try to go through these and test them more so that I can get more of a feel for it. But like I said, this has been around a really long time, and even though this drawer looks so full, there's probably a bunch of these in there that we'll be able to pass over. The next one here is from Too Faced, also a sample size. This is the Hangover RX. Love this. This actually ended up also having that white base. It wasn't silicone-y at all. Enjoyed this very much. So use this every time I reach for my Too Faced foundation. So love this very much. This was a product that we got in one of our beauty boxes. I'm testing it. But what I like about this is it's a mixture. Oh, hopefully we're not losing power. If you guys hear any crazy storms, it might be the flickering that you're seeing. This here is, it's an essence and a primer all in one. I've used it a couple of times, enjoyed it very much. The next item in here is from Number 7. I purchased their foundations to try, so I figured I should try their primer with it. It is a skin illuminator. I have combination skin, so illumination is a big difference from hydration. So illumination scares me a little bit. So I use very little of this. It didn't make me look like the Tin Man, so I used it with their foundation, enjoyed that day how my skin looked, so to me, the primer had something to do with it. The next little item that I got was from Burberry. Haven't tried this one yet. It is on my list of tries, that's why it's in this front box, but what I did try was this base tape from Tarte. I ended up getting a couple of their foundations. The most recent one that I got was the Found Sealer. I got that at ULTA, and I used this underneath it, and I felt it really made a difference on how that foundation performed when I tried it with a different primer. So I liked it with this primer. So the hydration primer is something that it's also cream based, so that was a win for me. This one I wasn't that crazy about. It was from Juice Beauty. It's their Phyta Pigment Illuminating Primer. This one also didn't make me look like a Tin Man, but for some reason, it just, I didn't love it. So that was that. The next one that's on my new list of trying is the Cover XX Mattifying Primer. This one I haven't tried yet. I'm looking forward to trying that, but I did try another Cover XX one, which we'll get to in here. And, oh, it's right up here. This one. And this was a blurring primer, and I enjoyed this very much. I know that a lot of people are loving the Cover FX. A lot of the talk on YouTube beauty channels have been about the Milk Stick one and the Cover FX one. So once I get down to a couple of less primers, those will be the next ones that I want to give a shot to. And then I got a sample size of the Becca, but I do have the full size of the Becca ones that I use. I don't even think they're out here, but I do have the Becca primers that I use also. So that I'm really excited to try. So those are my most recents that I've got to try and go through. And now I'm gonna reach in here and show you the ones that I've absolutely been loving. When I wear my foundation, that stick foundation, oh my God, these are fantastic. These are the ones I reach for almost every day. It is the Master Blur Stick by Maybelline. There's one in the tinted version and one in the clear. I bought both just to have both, but I will definitely be buying the tinted one again when the clear one runs out. There's no need for the clear. The tinted one gives a nice, so even if you're not on a no makeup day, this little bit of a tint helps even out your skin tone, and it's doing the protection on the blurring and everything. So these were my absolute finds. These were my absolute wins. Another oldie but goodie I've been loving is the Prime Time by Bare Minerals. I also like it, the one in the tint versus the non-tint. Do have a couple of the little sample sizes, I said, of the Becca. I did try, when I fell in love with the Maybelline one, I saw that Milani had a stick version also of theirs in the white. I like the Maybelline one better. Doesn't mean this one isn't good, but I do like the other one better. I got a sample of the Honest Beauty, didn't like that one at all. Oh, this was the smaller version of the one that I have on my makeup counter now, which is from number 7. It's their Airbrush Away. This works really, really, really good with their foundation. I haven't tried it with any other foundations. That's that there. I did get a sample size of the Murad. I used that one all up, so I definitely enjoyed that one. The Murad, see, I got a couple of them. They have one that is the Invisiblur Perfecting Shield, and the other one is the Age Reform Invisiblur. I couldn't tell the difference between these, and that I found really weird, but I do enjoy it, and they were good. So then I have another little small Becca one and another one from the First Aid Beauty. I also got a small kit that had the Milk one that I wanted to try. That I haven't tried yet either. This is not looking good, right guys? All right, these are 2 other Becca primers that when I got a kit from Sephora, these were in there. I used a couple of these already up, and now I'm just on the bare little bits of these 2. I definitely preferred the purple one to the gold one, and let's see why I did. This was an instant complexion refresh, and this one was shimmering. That's why I ended up liking the purple one. Another product that I really liked, and I got it in the super size off QVC, is from Mally's. It's called the Perfecting Prep Primer, and you'll see, I don't know if I should show you guys this, it's almost all done. So I got this in a few different sizes. When these go on sale on QVC, I grab them. I find these were out way before the Toucha ones, and I think they act very similar to her Toucha one. Oh, another one that I didn't bring out here, I got the e.l.f. One that's supposed to be a dupe for the Toucha one. The Toucha one I think performs better than the e.l.f., but for the price difference of $50 to $8, I had to definitely give that a shot. Another one that came in the boxes that I absolutely loved was from this company called ULTA. So that's the name here. Phenomenal primer. It was the first time. It's called the Hydrogel. This one I use sparingly. Like if I know I have a function or something at nighttime, this is my go-to that I put on my face for that. Absolutely love it. It Cosmetics is a brand that I absolutely love, and you can see there's like, I'm scraping the edges of this guy. It's called Number 50. This guy's really expensive, but sometimes during the ULTA 21 days, which I know is coming up soon, so I'm really excited, they sometimes have like 2 for 1, like a buy one get one on these. These were expensive. They're like $40 or $50. But with that said, it's a primer. It has all these essential collagen, all the stuff, but it's really beautiful. And my skin, I find, loves this. So when I can get it for like $20 versus, you know, $50, that's when I stock up on this. Another one that I got in a kit was from Tarte. It was their CC cream, but it was a primer, and it was supposed to be a correcting primer. Didn't really love it. The next item that's in here is from Smashbox, and that's what intrigued me to try the Maybelline one. From Smashbox, I have I think one of the first primers I ever bought, and then I repurchased, were these big ones when they used to come like this. I don't know if you guys even know about this, but this is how this used to come. They were one of the first times I ever even learned about primer, was through Smashbox and the shopping channel in Canada. Anyway, so this is the Smashbox version. I think great for travel, because I can't travel with that glass one. The next item that I have in here is that we got in a BoxyCharm box from No Problem Primer. Enjoy this very much, so that's why it's still alive and well. This is my full size of the hydrating primer that I just showed you the sample size of. I also bought the Master Prime in Blur, so this was the creamier version of the silicone version there. Then one of the YouTubers, and I wish I would have written her name on here so I would know which one it was that recommended this. She recommended this Revlon one. She said this is her favorite, and I don't know if it was Tati or Emily Noel, and I know they're two completely different views on everything, but that's why I ended up buying this. Didn't actually love it. The other ones that came in a kit were from Dr. Brandt. Use this because I have it, but wouldn't go out and repurchase it. Another one that I purchased was from L'Oreal. Enjoying this one a lot. This is the matte version of the Infallible. It's that cream version one that I absolutely adore. Another one that I got in a kit, and this was from a different shopping channel, was a face primer from a brand called Borghese. Borghese, I love their mud masks. So when I saw a face primer available from them, I wanted to give that a shot, and it's been such a long time, to be very honest. I don't remember it at all. Oh, it seems to be that silicone-y type of item there. And of course, in this drawer, I've got my MAC Soft Ochre, and then we got a couple of the large professionals that I told you we would probably find in this drawer. And then Pores No More was also in one of the beauty boxes, also a Dr. Brandt, also very good. What's nice about this one is has a tint. And like I said, the Mally ones, I have a bunch of them in here. I had them all in different sizes. Another one that I got from the drugstore, I got really excited because it was I think this is from England, this European brand called Soap and Glory. And this one's called One Heck of a Blot. Not crazy about it, but I do like their bath soaps and that type of products, but their primer, not a winner for me. Another winner that was for me was this Milani. This was called Prime Shield. It was pore minimizing as well as mattifying. I liked this a lot. The Mally one I got also in a tube form, so for traveling it was something that I've always taken with me. The other one that I saw that everyone talked about, remember, I'm a Canadian girl who's now living in the States, so for the longest time I heard a lot about stuff, brands, and then when you came here and you saw the prices and the sales, I figured if you're going to try it, now's the time. So this is the NYX pore filler. Liked this, but didn't like it as much as there was another pore one that I got than the Professional. The Professional I enjoyed more than this, but this is the drugstore version of it. Then Rimmel, the Stay Matte, enjoyed this actually. It was a creamy version, so much so that I went and saw that they had another primer by Rimmel and it was called Fix and Perfect. So those were winners for me. Another one that everyone talked about was this Baby Skin. This was a better version for me for a drugstore pore minimizer than the NYX one. So that's why that ended up back there and this ended up a little more forward. The Smashbox Photo Finish I have, and anytime I see one that I love that ends up in these small tubes, because I travel so much for business, this is one that I actually will take with me. So anything that's in these small versions I end up taking with me. There was an expensive brand, and now it's going to be on QVC also. I just saw her on QVC. She's absolutely stunning. Her father is either a dermatologist or a chemist or something major. Anyways, it's called Bioscience. And I used her product. It was the first time I introduced myself to retinol products. And what I liked about her version of it was you used, it's like vials. So you used a certain amount for 6 weeks and then you went on to stage 2 and then you went on to stage 3. By the time I finished stage 3, it was about 3 months in and my entire complexion was resurfaced. Totally fell in love with her. So now whenever she's on, because she is an expensive brand and I've seen her brand at Nordstrom's and some other places, this I ended up using, but like I use it sparingly. So it's a 4-in-1 tinted skin perfector, and it's exactly what it does. It acts like a primer, it makes your skin look perfect, and it's really, really good. The Milani one I got in Prime Shield in the black version, and I enjoyed it so much, I figured I would try the hydrating one because like I said, my skin is changing so much just based on the environment of where I am now to where I was. I don't know if I should like be more matte or start doing with the hydration. Plus, you know, with the aging, you know, skin, you want to make sure that you're hydrated, but you want to keep your oils at bay. So there's 2 here. Okay, the last Milani one that I got was called Prime Correct. And that was simply because I wanted a tinted version and see if I would like that even more so. Another huge winner for me was this NYX Angel Veil. It's supposed to be a dupe for a higher end primer. Dupe, no dupe, this is fantastic. I really, really enjoyed that product. Another Becca, whoops, another Smashbox in the thing. This was a win. This was from It Cosmetic. It is their anti-aging armor. It has their SPF 50. It also had the tint. Love this. But like I said, when I get this in kits and then they offer it on auto delivery, I make sure to sign up for these because on their own, It Cosmetic can be a little pricey. And then I have another Milk one that I want to try. And then of course I have all these little sample ones of the Tatcha I got. And then I'm just seeing if there's any ones here that are in the sample sizes that, oh, Spackle from Laura Geller, also a fantastic product. Trying to see here. Oh, Hourglass. This I use so sparingly because it is phenomenal. Whatever foundation, be it my least expensive to my most expensive, whenever I wear the Hourglass primer underneath, it's like magic in a bottle. But with that said, this is really, really expensive. So when I can get it in kits or when they have sample sizes, I grab them and I kind of hoard them. So that's that there. And then I got a Jane Ireland called Smooth Affair, also really good. My Lorac, really, really good. I got this when I bought their eyeshadow palette. It came with this, and I used their eye primer, and I loved it. So when they had a face primer sample, I reached for that as well. Then I got a Smashbox in Radiance. That's another photo finish. And then I think the last few that I have here, I have a sample of the Japanesque, which to me looks very similar to the Smashbox one. And then the final little one that I have here, I think those are all eyes. Yeah, that's it. So, look like a lot, but it's a lot of sample sizes. So we're gonna continue to try. And but like I said, when I have to reach for a primer that I know and that I love and that's inexpensive, Wet n Wild. So with all that said, this ends up being one that I reach for the most. So hope that helped you guys. But if you can help me, that's what I'm here for. So please leave a comment down below what's your favorite primer, but tell me if your combo, if you're looking for aging, if you're looking for coverage, what you love about your primer and why. So you can help me out, and that's what this channel's about, is helping a Canadian girl who's now living in the States with all these deals purchase the right stuff. Because right now, I have a lot to choose from, but I really don't know which direction is the right direction to go. So with that said, please subscribe to my channel. Would love to have a communication with you. Leave those comments, leave me a thumbs up if you're enjoying my content, and you'll be seeing a lot of unboxings on my channel, as well as going through and trying to merge my products that I had in my other home, transferring them to this home, and trying to get myself a little more organized, but enjoying receiving new products all the time in the boxes. So trying to find that happy medium of what we reach for and we know how they're going to perform. So thanks for finding me. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye for now, guys.